Mike will.
Back here with the 2001 Monte Carlo SS, the build project. About 4 weeks ago, I think. I'm not even sure. But yeah, the engine went out on me or whatever. Did a little swap. Did the swap in like 17 hours. I think I'm very pleased with that. I killed myself to make sure it got done because I was going on vacation in like 4 days. Yeah, it's a damn shame how you save up your money and you do the things you love to do and then something magically happens to fuck it all up. But yeah, I spent about $600 on the engine and then another $100 to $200 getting new parts and replacing this, seals, gasket. And also I'm still buying stuff. Just came from the dealership. Whatnot, I got to get a new transmission tubing for the dipstick. Got to get a new hazard switch for this shit right here. The new hazard switch right here, and then there's the new button right here for it. The other one caught on fire again. This is my third hazard switch. My third hazard switch. I don't know what the fuck Chevy doing, but there's a third hazard switch, AC Delco. Genuine from the dealership, $45, whatever. And the little button had to get special ordered because they don't keep it in stock. You thought they'll keep something like this in stock since it always fucking breaks. And then I had the rubber bushing for the tubing right here. Still buying shit for this damn car. I cut the brakes a couple weeks ago. Well, not the brakes, cut the rotors, excuse me. The engine was at 145,500 or something. You check it now, we at 146,694. So we about 1,000 miles into it. So yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. A little quick update. The car's still running. I got the AC on right now. It's piping in here. for those of you who don't believe in Miami weather, you know, it's like, I don't even know how hot it is out here. It's about, I think it's 89, 92 degrees right now. And it's partly cloudy with chances of showers, scattered showers. I ain't no weatherman or nothing. I'm just repeating what the fuck they said. Yeah, but the bill is still here. You know, ain't no lights on the dash, nothing like that. The car is running. You see the RPM. The car is running. Ain't no lights on the dash or whatever. Like I said, everything in this car has been redone, from exhaust to motor mounts, bushings, load control on bushings. If it was a piece of rubber and it looked rotted, it got replaced. Even the rubbers that hold the exhaust, some of them got replaced. I did my best to completely restore this car back to how it was when it came out of the factory about 12 years ago. We got 146,000 miles on it, 1,000 miles into the new motor. The new motor had about 68,000 on it, roughly 69,000. So I'm about 1,000 miles into that. Running smooth. High output alternator is charging both batteries and playing my music. The voltage is always above the half, between 13.9 and 14.2 volts. And AC on right now, the temperature gauge is right where it needs to be, about a notch to a notch and a half off the half. So you see it's about a notch and a half off the half. And gas gauge, that shit's always gonna be behind the little middle and between the weeks, because I'm driving everywhere with this damn car, doing works, projects, and all that shit. I do have to get a new dash, bezel, whatever this shit is called. This one is cracked in half. Finally, it's finally getting to it now, to the point where I can't glue it anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I wish I could make this one fiberglass, that way it doesn't break as easy as the plastic would. But it's just some part of Chevys you got to deal with, you know. Chevy's been around for a long time, and they still don't know how the fuck to make the interior the right way. Stop using this brittle ass, cheap ass plastic, and things will be okay. But I'm just one person complaining. Everybody else, got their own say so. But this is the MC, the little update. I'm blasting music right now. I'm on lunch break at work, trying to cool my mind off. So I'm listening to Gucci. So I'm just playing a little music. It will sound like garbage because of the bass. Anybody that has a bass video on YouTube, 90% of them sound like garbage because the microphone can't keep up with the distortion or whatnot. But it's all good. Just showing a little flexing.
Oh, it's holiday season, nigga. My trap beating harder than a bass drum. My trap beating harder than a bass drum. My trap beating harder than a bass drum. Damn, son.
As you can see, my car is at idle right now, and I'm still knocking the bass down with the gauge passing the middle just a little bit, just under 13. You know, probably 12.8, 12.9, just under 13. So, you know, the high output alternator is not even being revved up. It's at idle. It has an overdrive pulley on it, so, you know, at idle, it still can beat out or whatnot without draining the battery. So as I drive, I can wham all I want to, blast music all I want to, and it'll charge both batteries, you know, as well as power all the extra stuff. And to remind you, I do have the AC on. The AC on, the radio on, I got all the amps on, and the alternator is still at idle, running everything, including both batteries being charged. So you gotta mostly definitely get you a high output alternator. And also I got an equalizer down there. That one's also on. Equalizer only uses 7 volts as opposed to the 12 volts of an amp. But I still consider it as part of a, you know, an amp / accessory or whatever, because it is a sound processor. So it uses power also. Anything here that turns on, that lights up, that shows you something while the ignition switch is on, it's using power. And where it's using it from is the alternator. And the battery is helping the alternator compensate for the overuse of all the extra shit. So get you a high output alternator, get you an equalizer, get you some good ass amps in the back. I got power acoustic right now. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. They do exactly what I need them to do. You know, get your shit together, you know, and, you know, just build a good sound system however you want it. 2 12s, 4 12s, 2 10s, 3 15s, it don't matter. Most people think it's more subs in the car, the more bass you're gonna get. Well, you're fucking wrong. You know, I can get 2 10s to sound like my 2 15s. So anybody that tells you gotta get more subwoofers in the car for it to get more bass, nah. The more subwoofers you put in the car, more configuration you have to do to get the amount of bass you're looking for. As opposed to me just getting 2 15s to sound like 2 18s, I'm gonna get, you know, 4 12s to sound like 2 15s, which is, you know, crazy. So, yeah, it's all about the box, you know, the amount of hertz in the box, you know, configuration, compression, and all that good stuff, you know, square cubic inch and all that measurement shit. I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm not a box builder. I just read a lot of shit and study a lot of shit. So that's what I do. I look at it 1 time, look at it 2 times, by the 3rd time I'm doing it. So that's how it works out. Anyway, quick video. It was quick, but it's 15 minutes. MC still running strong. Got 1,000 miles on the new engine. And yeah, I'll keep a post update on new things to come soon.